Cameron Indoor Stadium as conference play opens for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the number 6 Duke Blue Devils. Duke looking to bounce back after suffering their first loss of the season. Reeves lines up a 3 and connects. Kowace Reeves opens the scoring with a triple.
Shooting 40% on the year, and he's been on a tear from behind the three-point line here lately, and he opens up here, hitting his first 3 from behind the three-point line.
Offensive rebound after the Evans miss. Why not? Nothing but the bottom of the net. Patrick Gungba with the answer from 3.
Doesn't shoot a great percentage there. You see Sealer backing up in the paint. Kind of a dare you shot, and best to take those early. Patrick Gungba knocking down his first 3 ball.
Fleming, the freshman, he's not shy to let it fly, and that's why 2 seasons ago.
That's a really good record there, but again, he's always had talent, and he coaches it well.
Lamar Washington knocks down a 3, and Georgia Tech leads 9-3, all triples so far.
I think Washington is the key for Georgia Tech in the sense of getting them organized.
Big make from Isaiah Evans, left all alone, and he makes the Jackets pay. For number 1 in Navy, Lamar Washington. Risky pass, and it doesn't pay off. Well defended by Duke. Caden Boozer launching the attack. A trail 3. It's good! Caleb Foster drills it.
Caden Boozer pushing it in transition. The defense collapsed. Caleb Foster is the guy we talked about. It's going to be.
They are 3 for 3 from 3.
Turnovers bugged them against Florida A&M.
That rattles it and drops. Wide open. Malik Brown, not usually his shot, and he can't connect.
You can see Georgia Tech schematically forcing guys who traditionally don't shoot it great to take those shots.
Reeves buries another, and Georgia Tech 4 for 4 from 3.
So he's in such a rhythm right now. Transfer from Florida.
Pull-up pop, the immediate answer from Cameron Boozer. Gustav, tough take off the window for 2.
Jay, that's something to keep your eyes on. Late clock. I thought the last 2 games, teams have been looking to put Cam Boozer in ball screens, knowing he's going to switch and attack him. All 3 guys on the floor now. Fleming, Mustaf.
Right down the lane, Jaden Mustaf. He's been very aggressive in this first half. He's got 6.
Great job there, just rejecting the ball screen. Caleb Foster's got to force him to use the screen.
4 of 5 from 3. Looking to keep that going, and they do. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Chaz Kelly.
5 threes, and we're 10 minutes into this game. And
Foster drives in. The floater falls. Great take for Caleb Foster. Georgia Tech shooting 67% from the floor. What does Duke need to do defensively?
One, there's got to be more communication right now. Too much penetration. They got to own the paint, and owning the paint is keeping the ball out of the middle.
Georgia Tech hasn't spent much time in the paint in this first half, but they've been terrific from 3, 5 of 6. Nice catch and shoot, confident from the freshman Muhammad Sila. The Yellow Jackets have done well on the road, leading by 1. Washington trying to squeeze it in, and he does. Perfectly placed pass, Muhammad Sila. An easy layup.
But Washington there's kicked.
Ball back to Georgia Tech, leading by 3. Sila feeling it. Got it. The freshman not playing like one on the road at Cameron. Shot clock down to 5. Caden Boozer down the lane. The floater is perfection.
Great job there. Turns the corner. Sila doesn't come over to help. He stays with Patrick Gungba. Great decision there with the floater.
Georgia Tech has made 6 of their last 7, but stolen away. The steal and the slam. Cameron Boozer. Sila has it. He has the last 6 points for Georgia Tech. Backing down Gungba. Lost the handle. Back-to-back takeaways for Duke. Evans, count it, plus the foul. Isaiah Evans fires the Blue Devils in front.
Duke falls behind. They started cranking it up on the defensive end, and it started there by the player of the year in Cam Boozer, and Isaiah Evans decides to join. Now you're going to see more 4-out-1 in with Georgia Tech on the offensive end. Watch
Great
out.
shake. Hello. Happy New Year. Kawase Reeves. One-handed jam to tie it at 31. Washington in attack mode. Scoop to the hoop for two, and Georgia Tech back in front.
It's a great job here. Again, when it's switching five as a guard, you always want to attack and get downhill.
Cameron Boozer rejected by the rim. Just didn't quite get the angle right there. And that goes on the other end. Kawase Reeves.
And Wasey Reeves is just, again, he's just a shot maker. He's playing with so much confidence right now.
Duke has not made a field goal in the last 4 minutes. Foster changes it and fires the Blue Devils in front.
They're not guarding Gambo Asar behind the three-point line.
Mustaf high off the window to tie it at 37, under 2 minutes to play. Good patience. Chaz Kelly, great take. The transfer from Boston College puts Georgia Tech back up by 2. What a fun first half. Georgia Tech, a 2-point lead. Evans tried to get it back to Caden, and it's stolen away. 2-on-1. The steal and the score, Chaz Kelly. Georgia Tech a 4-point lead.
Really comfortable coming in off the bench. He's starting to find his rhythm. 5 for 5 in the Florida A&M game, and he's had his moments here in the first half.
Boozer's got a mismatch, and he cashes in. Clock down to 4. Reeves, turnaround, hits it. Kawase Reeves has been on fire. 12 points to lead all scorers. It sends Georgia Tech into halftime with a 43-39 lead on the road against number 6 Duke.
Just give the ball to your leading scorer there, and Wasey Reeves just raises up and shoots the fade away.
To put that in perspective, the best shooting first half from a Duke opponent this season, 48%. Baidongo, the steal and the slam.
They run a similar action with Baidongo, and again, creating turnovers. He cannot pick up a third here early.
And he has been a Blue Devil killer in his career as Boozer flushes it on the inside, averaging 16.5 points per game against Duke, but scoreless in the first half, and his team stepped up without him on the floor. They go right back to Dongo. He sends it down low, and another slam, this time the freshman Muhammad Sila.
The passing by both of these frontline teams, their bigs, is exceptional.
The immediate answer. And then the 10-day layoff following the loss. Reeves launches the 3 and hits it. Kawase Reeves has been money from 3. That's his 3rd triple. Georgia Tech up 7.
The Blue Devils got to get back to their identity, and that's the defensive end of the floor. Right now, they're not guarding the basketball well.
Yellow Jackets playing with confidence. Caden Boozer goes right at Sila, and this time beats him for 2.
Great Spain action there, coming off, allowing Caden to get to the rim.
Fleming give and go. Dongo, crafty take. It's funny.
Teams, crafty finishes there.
They've completely flipped what they've done offensively. In the first half, it was all 3s as Caden Boozer gets the hoop.
Well, you made the adjustment. Now teams were closing out now, and this is what Caden Boozer does. He's 6'5" guard, he's big, he's physical. Just uses his size to get to the rim there. Nice lefty lane.
Here's Cameron Boozer. Duke beginning to steal the momentum in this second half. Boozer dumps it off. Easy finish, Gumba to tie it at 52. Dongo all alone. Way too much on it. That's an air ball. And the Crazies will let him know it. Caden Boozer coast to coast, couldn't finish it, but Malik Brown does in perfect position.
They've been able to outlet the ball and rebound, and Caden Boozer is showing you what he ultimately is, and that's just a winner. Creating opportunity here in transition, and Malik Brown cleans it up. But the pace in which Caden Boozer's been playing with has created.
The Duke defense has forced 9 straight misses from Georgia Tech.
Spin the zone. The zone has sparked it.
Count it, plus the foul, Cam Boozer.
It has allowed the Blue Devils to rebound and get out in transition. And you don't want Cam Boozer.
Traffic, can't do it. Regathers, goes up strong. That falls off the rim, no good. Another offensive rebound. 5th time is the try. Malik Brown finally converts. And with all those rebounds, that's a double-double for Cam Boozer. In this second half, the Blue Devils have 18 possessions, 11 scores, and that is a huge 3. Georgia Tech had just made 1 of their last 7 threes. Duke playing through Cam Boozer, and why wouldn't you? A chance for a 3-point play. The nation's leading scorer is showing why.
ACC Player of the Year. He's the National Player of the Year right now. First half of the season, he's been the best player in college basketball. In the last 5 minutes, he's shown you. Duke's back in that 3-2 matchup again. Find some penetration. They got to get the ball in the paint to attack this zone like this.
Reeves on a great cut, puts it up and in for 2. And they have yet to make a 3 in this second half. Good pass underneath, easy finish for Peyton Marshall to make it a 1-point game. Finds his brother Caden, who made his first career start today. Boozer brothers have been terrific. A give and go, leads to 3. The Boozer brother connection on full display.
These two, like they know each other are in their sleep here. Caden drives baseline, kicks it back to Cam, and he knocks down his 3rd 3 here.
Dongo squeezing it inside. Marshall goes up strong, rejected. Patrick Gungba swats it away, and Brown has it for Duke. Here's Foster, finds Cam Boozer. Foster lines up the 3, got it!
Has hung its hat all year long. And in this building, they've been as good as any team in the country on their home court at turning defense into offense. Question becomes, can they rebound out of it?
Well, they tried to squeeze it into Boozer, and it's stolen away. You want to get the ball to that ACC logo when you're facing a zone. That's exactly what Duke tried to do. And Georgia Tech turns it into 3. Kawasi Reeves Jr. drills it to make it a 2-point game.
It's amazing the momentum of this game. Patrick going back the line. Misses the front end of a 1-on-1. Now Georgia Tech is going on a 5-0 run.
Evans, the immediate answer. 1 possession game, under 6 minutes to play. Good ball movement, leads to the slam. Gungba finished it, but a terrific play offensively.
A lot of Blue Devils can't be upset about either one of those shots. Good shots, just didn't knock them down.
Mustaf drills it. The sophomore Jaden Mustaf, and it's a 2-point game.
Not a lot of their starters have played. Their bench has stepped up here. Led by.
But in a 1-possession game, you're probably looking at number 12 in white. Right now, here's his brother. Caden, pull up pop, got it!
Great job here coming in. Tried to get Cam Boozer in the post. That's how you punish drop coverage. Bigs inside, you reverse it, sets the ball screen. Caden Boozer, throw all the analytics away.
Well, you said you don't need a 3, but you need something fast. Reeves does launch the 3, and he buries it. Kawasi Reeves cuts the lead in half.
No, I mean, this is just a difficult shot. He takes the contact, steps away, but he is in such a groove from behind the 3-point line.
Missed it. It stays a 2-possession game. Boozer the rebound. Nobody near Caden. Tons of time ticking off the clock. 7.9 seconds remaining. Got them both. Georgia Tech has to hurry. A quick 3. Washington missed it. And Duke hangs on. John Shire and the Blue Devils bounce back after their first loss of the season with an 85-79 victory against Georgia Tech.